What up, world? Y'all know what it is. I'm about to speak on this Mac Miller right quick. This watching movies with the sound off. His second album, Rostrum Records. He was actually the first of the big three to announce their albums dropping on June 18th. He announced watching movies. Kanye announced Yeezus, and then J. Cole was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna move up from my date on June 25th, and I'm gonna go up to June 18th." And like I said, Mac's second album, Blue Slide Park, was the first album. It was cool. It had a few tracks on there I fuck with. So I mean, without further ado, man, let's get started. I'm gonna sound mad repetitive because it's a lot of the same shit I felt was going on in this whole album, man. See, on track number 1 is called The Star Room, produced by Earl Sweatshirt. And he's talking about a few things. He's talking about signing to a major label. He's talking about his pops and their relationship. And he's talking about how his life changed basically since he was like the first independent label rapper to debut with a #1 album since like 1995. And he just speaking on just a number of different things, man. The track number 2 is called Avion, if that's how you pronounce it. Produced by Larry Fisherman, which is Mac Miller's fucking producer alter ego. On this track, man, Mac is he's just rapping. There's no real, like, I feel like he come up like, let's call it this. Let's call it this funny ass word, and I'ma just rap. I ain't gonna have no real topic, no real thing I'm focused on talking about. I'ma just show off. And I mean, it's not a bad song. The bars are dope, but there's no real focus, you know what I'm saying? Track number 3 is called I'm Not Real, featuring Earl Sweatshirt. And he starts off talking about how he's not real when it comes to a female, when it comes to other shit. But again, he's just rapping. He's just showing off his bars. Not everything is talking about not being real. And I mean, it sounds like I'm knocking him, but for most of this album, he's just rapping. He's not really on topic. He's not really talking about one specific thing. He's just kicking punchlines, kicking metaphors. He's just being entertaining. So track number 4 is called S.D.S. Somebody Do Something. And once again, he's just rapping. This was the first single. I thought it was dope. At first, I thought it was weird as fuck. But then, like, the more I heard it, the more, like, it was catchy to me, and the more I got sucked into it. And like I said, man, I liked it, man. It's a solid first single. Still no real topic, no real point of what the track is about. Track number 5 is called Bird Call. And he talking about smoking, he talking about fucking, you know what I'm saying? The typical young rapper shit. But he does it more creatively. Mac Miller does this shit more creatively. Like, he puts thought into common topics in hip hop. You know what I mean? So I mean, if like every rapper is gonna talk about smoking, is gonna talk about basically every rapper is gonna talk about drugs. Every rapper is gonna talk about bitches. Every rapper is gonna talk about their finances, and it just depends on how you do it. If you walk in, I got money, it's not funny. Come here, honey. Like, that shit is corny as fuck. But if you could put a spin on that shit to where people dig it, to where motherfuckers like me who actually, you know what I'm saying, take pride in lyrics and buy rap for the lyrics and not the beats, and not, you know what I'm saying, the material shit, I mean, then good on you. Track 6 is called Matches. It's featuring Ab-Soul. And Ab-Soul came okay. Like, I wasn't impressed. But he wasn't garbage, but he wasn't like Jay-Z, Biggie, you know what I'm saying? And then Mac, he got on, he talking about his life. It ain't nothing more real than life. Track number 7 is called I Am Who Am, Killing Time. You just, fuck it, I want to kill some time, let's go in the booth. And this ended up being one of the better tracks on the entire project. I like this shit. And once again, I mean, the title of the track says it all, man. Mac Miller, he's just talking about who he is. Track number 8 is called Objects in the Mirror. I'm not sure if this was a single or not. And Mac is really talking about just leaving the past in the past. If it's already happened, it's behind you. Why trip over some shit that's already happened that you can't control, you know what I mean? And it's a solid track, man. I like it. Track number 9 is called Red Dot Music, featuring Action Bronson. And this is a standout track. I like this shit. Cause Action Bronson is a dude who I've heard is real dope. I haven't really had the time to look into any of his shit. But I mean, he killed it on this track. I mean, yeah, like it's another track where it's just random ass bars that were molded into a song, but it I mean, the final product turned out to be one of the top tracks on the whole CD. So track 10 is called G's, featuring Schoolboy Q. Schoolboy Q, if I'm not mistaken, is part of Black Hippie. At first, you know what I'm saying, I really don't know a lot about Black Hippie except Kendrick Lamar, and I be getting Black Hippie and Odd Future mixed up. So at first I thought Schoolboy Q was Odd Future, but that's Earl Sweatshirt and Tyler the Creator. And them's motherfuckers that I'll get around to talking about. G's is once again a track where Mac is he's just going in. He's like, I got this beat, this is what I'm gonna say on it. No, you know what I'm saying, no real shit to talk about, just rapping. And Schoolboy Q is basically rapping about fucking and getting head and shit, and pulling bitches and whatnot. It's solid. I liked it. Track 11 is called Watching Movies. I think this was a single. I don't pay attention to radio. I don't pay attention to MTV or BET because they only play shit for kids. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Watching Movies was a single. And once again, like, it's not like Mac Miller is going in 2-3 verses just about watching movies. That's some shit I'd have done. I love movies. I mean, if y'all motherfuckers follow my channel and keep up with my videos, man, y'all know I love movies, so I'd have just been rapping about movies. I would have flipped that shit into something dope. But Mac Miller's, he's just rapping. And track number 12 is called Suplexes Inside of Complexes and Duplexes. It's featuring Jay Electronica. And while Mac is still rapping, Jay Electronica killed that shit. He was talking about, if I remember right, like some fairy tale type shit. But the way he worded it, the way he put his verse together was dope as fuck. Track 13 is called Remember. And I mean, what I gathered from this shit, Mac Miller was rapping about one of his homeboys that passed away. And I mean, it's a track from the heart, you know what I'm saying? He pouring out his feelings. You gotta respect some shit like that. Track 14 is called Someone Like You. And on this, Mac is rapping about a female, rapping about one of his chicks. And you know, every album got tracks like this that are sprinkled in. So I mean, whether you a fan or not, the skip button is on your player of choice. Yeah, but I mean, it's cool. It's a cool song. Track 15 is called Aquarium, and I kind of like how he was using being a celebrity, and basically from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep and everything in between, from eating dinner to working to picking your motherfucking nose, you're on display, you're critiqued, and everything you do is talked about. And this is another one of the standout tracks. Larry Frischman in production. Mac Miller made this beat. Track 16 is called Euphoria. And real talk, this is probably one of the weaker songs on this album, man, because Mac's not really talking about shit. He's not even rapping. He's singing, and he sounds like he's fucking zooted out of his brain. You know what I'm I mean, if you heard it, you know what I'm saying. So, time for the bonus tracks. Track 17 is called Goosebumps. And, you know, once again, being a 90s kid and Goosebumps being the shit when I was in like elementary and middle school, I would have flipped this into like a scary story. Yeah, I would have flipped Goosebumps into a scary ass story. But Mac just used it. Mac used it for like the same shit he been using all of these tracks for, just showing off his rhyme, coming up with different rhyme schemes, and you know talking about fucking, talking about smashing bitches, getting pussy and whatnot. I mean, dude is like 21, 22, 23 years old. What else he gonna talk about? Track 18 is called Okay, featuring Tyler the Creator, produced by Tyler the Creator. Yeah, Mac is on Okay, and he's just rapping. Same old same, and he's just rapping. Tyler the Creator, like, he got 2 verses, and one of them he kind of sounds like he's telling a story, and then he just goes off topic and is just talking about whatever, you know what I'm saying? Track 19 is called Claymation, and it's featuring Vinny Radio, and once again, like, it's called Claymation, but it's not like they mold they flows into some different shit, you know what I'm saying, on some Gumby type shit. They just rapping. So with that shit being said, in the opinion of mine, watching movies with the sound off is straight. I'm not gonna give it a dope or a diggity dope based on lyrics alone. Like, some of the beats was questionable in my opinion, and there was a lot of voice effects that on like 19 songs, probably like 12 of them motherfuckers, like Mac was fucking with his voice and shit, and I just found this shit distracting, you know what I mean? So like, I feel like Mac Miller is a rapper who is gonna go down as a cat whose mixtapes are killing his albums, and I hope that changes because he got potential. He got potential to be one of the dopest. But the bars are dope on watching movies with the sound off. I was just disappointed in the rest of it. So I am who I am, or whatever it's called. That's my favorite track. I want to know your favorite track. I want to know your favorite Mac Miller project, mixtape or album. Overall, mine is Kids. Kids is dope as fuck. No skippers, front to back. My J. Cole Born Center review should be posted soon after this. This weekend, I'm gonna try to do Wale review. I'm gonna try to do Asher Roth review. Greenhouse Effect Volume 2. Pacific Rim, Grown Ups 2, Raps of My Own. And next week, I'm gonna review that Jay-Z, Magna Carta, Holy Grail. Hit me on Facebook, man. Randy Little Music. Like, subscribe, comment here on YouTube, whether it's positive or negative. Just kick me some feedback, man. Peace.